president he's not, somebody has to be here. Somebody has quickly come in. Okay?
Somebody will come and adjust all that?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's on at the moment.
All adjust correct. Okay. But who is here to adjust? Adjust करना काउ दे इन्हें. The adjustment man is coming.
We are cutting the cake later.
Yeah, cutting the cake much. We can have a talk now. The thing is this one. Then we will call in. But he's supposed to come. President is coming at that time, right? Yeah, because the document. After I finish your call, man, then I drive the president's coming. Then we'll welcome the guy. We'll have to sit there and speak
after he comes.
So we can before him. I will speak it before him, right? If I come in before, what's up?
You will invite us.
I will tell you. Yeah, I will buy before. Yeah. So you come on, I will just normally
Okay, you want to go to you manage it. I'm not saying any of it.
Yeah. Put the mutton away. ඉන්න මේ මාත්‍යා කතා කරනකොට කවුරුද එන්න ඕනේ මේක ඇඩ්ජස්ට් කරලා. මේක මට ඇඩ්ජස්ට් කරලා තියෙනවා.
Lanka Jnana Dayana Vedamal Ladies and gentlemen, please keep standing. We like to play the Royal College song. It was July in 1835. Beneath the sway of marsh and bow, thenceforth the Lanka's burning thrive. School where our fathers learned the way before us, learned of books and learned of men. True, we will do the same. True to our watch, this day of this day, we will learn of books and men and learn to play the game. In the shade of fathers trod the path that leads to ancestry. We have repaid the debt they owed. They kept thy fame in violence. School where our fathers learned the way before us, learnt of books and learnt of men. So they will do the same. True to our watchword, risque out, risque in. We will learn of books and men and learn to play the game. We, their lawyer sons, know their thoughts we sound as old. Our lusty throats, our research here. Marsh and bow, school where our fathers learn the way before us, learnt of books and learnt of men, through thee will do the same. True to our watchword, Disque out, disque in, we will learn of books and men and learn to play the games. Okay. Ready? Okay. Gentlemen, please keep still standing. Just one more on the agenda. Let's remember our departed friends and let's observe a minute of silence. Thank you. Please keep seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a short agenda. We will try to quickly run through it so that you can enjoy the rest of the evening. So let me commence by welcoming Mr. Summa Navaratnam for his 90th birthday. Wish you a very happy birthday, sir. May you be blessed with good health, happiness, peace, always, and hopefully you will be with us some more and make us, more enjoy more parties, of such nature. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to make a few acknowledgements for the attendees here. Let me start with the principal of Royal College, the family members of Mr. Navaratnam, Nadine, Kendall, and Nikki, and some of his close relatives and close friends and associates. And also in the rugby fraternity, we have got Mr. and Mrs. Chula Dharmadasa from CR&FC, and we have got Mr. Raji De Silva, who also from CR&FC, I presume they are life members and live wires of CR&FC. Then from the Royal College of Fraternity, we have got our captain of 1962, UL Kalwarachi, also will probably be, some of you are being coached by him. And then we are expecting Mr. Malik Samaravikrama of the 66 to 68 era. We have got Dhammika Vedanda and Rohan Sirivardhana from the 71-72 era. And from the 73 to 76 era, we have got Ashraf Oma, who has come turn to participate today. Mr. Ajit Gunawardhana, Mr. and Mrs. Ajit Gunawardhana, Anudatta Dias, Charita Vijayawardhana, Props Union Chairman. Then Sheikh, Saman Jai Singh is indisposed today, but he wanted me to give his wishes to Mr. Navaratnam, Mr. Nagesha Vikramasuriya, Mr. Ruwais Latif, and then Mr. Ramiz Mahamur. These were some of the stalwarts of the 73-76 era. Then we have from the 77 to 79 era, we have got Mr. and Mrs. Iqbal Hassan, we have got Mr. and Mrs. Gihan Nanekar, Mr. and Mrs. Vipula Dharmadasa, Mohan Gunawardhana, Mr. and Mrs. Nisam Buhari, and Mr. and Mrs. Rohan Vijay Sundara. Then we got the 80 to 85 era. We have got Sujiva Kure, Kapila Piri is the captain and vice captain of 81, Mr. Leon Fonseca and Mrs. Fonseca, Dr. Hemal Jayawardhana and Mrs. Jayawardhana, Mr. and Mrs. P.G. Nimalasiri, Mr. Damika Gunasekara, Hiran Muttaya, captain of 1982 and the current president of CR&FC, Mr. and Mrs. Sriyan Kure, captain of 83, Dilshan Pereira, then Mr. Hemanta Pereira, is unable to attend today due to his urgent function. Ladies and gentlemen, let me interrupt. Let's welcome the President of the Social Republic of Sri Lanka, His Excellency, Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe. So let's continue. Let me finish my list. So, Malik, we just mentioned your name of the 60, we present you from the 66 to 68 teams. And from the 80-85 team, we got Sujiva Kure, Kapilapir, captain once again. I'd repeat these names. Then Damika Gunasekara, Hiran Mutta, captain of 1982, Sriyan Kure, captain of 83, Dilshan Pereira, Graham Lawrence, Jehan Kanagaratna, Buenak Abe Surya, Amit Sumanapala, Shamrat Fernando, Mr. and Mrs. Krishan George, and of course, last but not least, my wife and myself. And of course, we have got from the 86 to 88 team, Mr. Lasida Gunaratna, captain of 88 team. Also, we have Mr. Rukmal Gunatilaka of 1996, captain 1996. I don't wonder whether he's available today because he's a doctor. And also, we have got some rugby stars from the other school, Mr. S.W. Chang from the Trinity team, the counterpart. He says it's the best school of all, actually because the college says it's the best school of all in the college song. And then we have got Savantha and Chari Seram from St. Thomas's. And we have got some of the friends, especially the parents, coaches from the Rugby Academy, staff from the Quadrangle magazine, and from the Papare.com. And just to mention a few things, Mr. Navaratnam is a unique record of captaining Royal, CR&FC, and Sri Lanka. He joins his other two members from CR&FC, Mr. Ashley Carter and Mr. Maesa Rodrigo, both of them who have done the same achievement for the country. So, gentlemen, let's, and also I'd just like to mention, Summa Navaratnam's era, he had coached Royal from 53 to 54, he coached Royal 53, 54, 1969, 67, and 70 to 83. And that year, Royal was able to break the record with St. Thomas's, 39-0, and then we broke the Trinity record at 36-0, and then it was 61-6, the total aggregate. So those are some of the achievements. So let me leave it further, and let me invite the current president of CR&FC and former Sri Lanka Centre and CR&FC three-quarter and captain of Royal of 1982, Mr. Hiran Muttaya, to address the gathering.
Thank you, Ravi. Good evening and welcome to Mr. Summa Navaratnam's 98th birthday celebration. As a past Royal College rugby captain, coached by Mr. Navaratnam, and as the current president of the Ceylonese Rugby and Football Club, his beloved CR&FC, it is a tremendous honor bestowed on me to deliver the welcome address. The CR&FC, popularly known as the home of rugby, has been an integral part of Summa Sir's life journey. It is his home away from home, if you will. The club, celebrating its 100th year, was just 2 years old when its longest-serving honorary life member was born. Whether you are a rugby follower or not, every one of you here today will know that the name Summa Navaratnam is synonymous with Sri Lanka rugby. Many are his deeds on the field, already captured in the annals of Sri Lanka rugby. At the peak of his powers, he was the fastest man in Asia. If I may respectfully and in all fairness observe that his reputation suggests that he remains one of the fastest men off the field also. In his own words, in the recent CR&FC centenary coffee table book called Tackling Change, he recalls that he met both his brides at the CR&FC after-match socials during the club's halcyon days. Later, off the record, he quipped that it's very likely that Kendall and Nadine were both conceived after similar such celebrations at the CR&FC. So as you can see, it is only appropriate that Summa Sir's 98th birthday celebrations are held here at the CR&FC, his home away from home. Just a word of caution to whoever is dropping him home tonight after the event. Better you drop him at the door and run away. Once again, a warm welcome to all of you. Summa sir, I convey very best wishes from all of those who are unable to be here today, from all around the world, who endearingly reminisce their time with you over the years. Enjoy the evening, and the CR&FC certainly looks forward to welcome you back again for your centenary year. Wishing you Godspeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Hiran. Ladies and gentlemen, the next item on the agenda will be a documentary on Mr. Summa Navaratnam. It's about 15 minutes. Would like your attention on this, please.
privilege of having with us one of the esteemed sports personnel in Sri Lanka and one of the double internationals in the country, the living legend Summa Navaratnam. Thank you very much for joining with us, sir.
Thank you very much.
It's absolutely brilliant to have you here. You've been a person who excelled in two major sports, and going back, you were dubbed as the fastest man in Asia when it comes to athletics, so for your 100-meter heroics.
Yeah.
And also you were a member of the Sri Lanka national rugby football team. How did you manage to balance these two acts?
Well, as a matter of fact, we used to always clash. I can remember taking part in athletic meet and then running over or cycling over to play in an international rugby match. That was in 1954, 55, that time. So I used to combine the two. Because athletics was a good, shall I say, it helped me in my rugby. So I was able to do both.
Your first love, if I am correct, was athletics, where
Well,
you...
athletics I started when I was very young. I was about 8 or 9 years when I won the first whatever the teaspoon race or whatever it is. I was 8 or 9 years old. I was a Royal Primary at that time. And then athletics came, it was natural, and I took part in all the sports meets I could, all the inter-house sports meets.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going. And in these troubled times, we'd like to remember all those innocent lives that were taken from us on the 21st of April 2019, and our hearts go out to their families and friends. However, all of us together as one Sri Lanka, we will rise above the hatred and we will come back even stronger. And today I am in the presence of a sports person that is today considered a legend. He's very modest about it, but he is indeed a legend. He himself has overcome many hardships. And today, I am in the presence of Mr. Summa Navaratnam. Thank you for having me, sir.
Thank you for inviting me.
Sir, the first question I would like to ask, and a question that many people would like to know when they refer to you, is about your journey as a sports person, how you made it this far to be addressed as a legend today.
Right. First of all, I will tell you that when I was a schoolboy, I had no help from my family.
Okay?
Funny enough, my father never saw me playing a rugby match. He was not worried about my athletics. He was more worried about my studies. But however, I did well at studies, not too good, but not bad enough, but got to. But my main theme was sportsman, to be a sportsman. So I started with athletics. Athletics, as you all know, is the base for all sport.
Okay. Yes.
You have to be a track or a field athlete to do well in other ways. For any game, you need speed. For cricket, for tennis, for whatever game you are participating, you need speed. So I feel that all boys from the young age of 5 should start with athletics as their base. That is my contention.
Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Navaratnam. It was an absolute honor interviewing you.
Okay, thank you very much.
the connection from to His Excellency the President from Mr. Navaratnam goes long back in time. Mr. Tissa Vikramasinghe was a rugby player who played with Mr. Summa Navaratnam in 1941. And also his other uncle, Lakshman Vikramasinghe, also played rugby in 1944, and he was a great athlete too for all. So thank you, Your Excellency the President, for sacrificing your valuable time to be here with us today and gracing this occasion. So I would like you to come over and just say a few words in this occasion. Thank you. After your speech, give this to Summa. Okay. I'll give it to Sanjay.
Okay. Summa, it gives me great pleasure to be here with you, the last of the royal great giants. What I was about to say was said earlier. He was the only one of those who were with my uncles and my father playing rugby and other games. My father once asked me when I was in Royal, somewhere in the mid-60s, 65 or so, how many students are there? And I said 1,500. That's too much. We had only 500. I wonder what you would say if you saw the numbers now. But I've heard a lot about the times, the memories from my uncle, the bishop, Tissa, all of them were there, and all belong to that crowd that went down Queen's Road. Summa, you have played a good game, and it's an example for everyone else. Don't give up, keep playing, and do your best. And your best was one of the best for Sri Lanka. But you were a fortunate man. You did all this when there was no Ministry of Sports. But nevertheless, it's one that will go down in record. So I have very little I can say about you. I've heard about you from the time I joined Royal, and it gives me great pleasure to be here with you this year. And all the best from all of us here at this hall and the rest in Sri Lanka and outside. Thank you.
May I call upon the Excellency to present the DVD of the presentation and his birthday card to Mr. Navaratnam? Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for gracing this occasion with that speech. And I know that you are on a busy schedule and you are traveling tonight. All the very best to you. Travel safe and keep the college colors and the country colors flying. Thank you. Gentlemen, the next item will be the cutting of the birthday cake. So let's call upon Sir to the podium to cut the birthday cake. Nadine, will you please come over to the podium with your daughter?
Okay, not all. Right, you next birthday. Okay. We'll have it at the president's house.
Thank you, sir. All the best, sir. All the best. Thank you, Malik.
We are royalists.
Lúc nào phải bẹt rồi, không bẹt rồi.
Announcement akan lagi. Tengok sedikit. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Summa Navaratnam will address you for a short while. Please stand by.
Mr. President, friends, fellow members of CR&FC and Royal Fraternity and all my friends worldwide, I wish to thank you all for being present today and for your blessings. Before I begin, I must thank those who have been organizing this, whatever you call the ceremony, for my benefit. I wish to thank you all for your presence, and I hope you all will enjoy yourselves in the coming hours. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hari enna? Ladies and gentlemen, Hariyanne. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, before we conclude the event for dinner and drinks, the last item will be the photograph, group photograph. So please stand by and just follow instructions so that we can quickly go through with it. Thank you.